It's time for Sunrise with the Sleepy Boys.
Forgive us, Father, for we are about to sin and be very naughty boys. Since it's just us girls talking.
Yeah.
With our footy pajamas, kicking our feet up behind our heads while we're chit-chatting on the phone. Talking.
Jasmine, do you want a pair of headphones so you can get in on this conversation? Okay.
You
Jasmine's sitting next to me and she's pulling that Yzma thing when Krunk's talking to the squirrel. She's just getting closer and closer.
She's always on when I'm on my absolute worst, and I love it. I'm here for that.
I wouldn't say this is your worst.
No, but she's usually there for my worst.
Okay, we're on.
So, Brandon.
Yes.
Do you think that the sex dolls in Toy Story are alive too?
Just the sex dolls, or are we talking full-on sex toys?
I think we'll just say sex toys, because technically they are toys.
Jasmine, yes.
The first Toy Story has the legs.
Oh, with the fishing line.
The hooker,
Yeah.
Okay,
why am I just now getting that?
You really just got that?
I just got that.
Brandon, I've had so much more hope for you in life.
Does that mean I'm like some weird prude or something? Like, what is that? I don't even know what that says about me.
No.
I think that says you're a prude.
Fuck.
But yeah, I was thinking about it because, in Toy Story 4, the little girl makes the spork toy by gluing eyes to it and then pipe cleaners and shit, and then suddenly he comes to life. Yeah, Forky, whatever his name was, and he comes to life, and it's like, I feel like that would apply to all kinds of toys at that point.
So hold on then.
It would be with the intention of being a toy, though.
I mean,
what's the intention of a toy?
They call them sex toys for a reason. Yeah, it's like what he said. It doesn't matter how much we're played with. What matters is we're here for Andy's mom when she needs us.
And that's when you found out that Buzz Lightyear is also Andy's favorite toy. Andy's mom's favorite toy.
Oh, it's really ironic when
it's got a rounded dome, so you got something that you. I mean, you don't want Woody because he's pointy, soft. He's a toy that's been around since the 50s, so he's seen some things and he's absorbed some fluids already. And you don't want to add to that cesspool that's building up inside that voice box of his.
The funny thing is that
you can clean Buzz Lightyear. He's all plastic.
The funny thing is Andy's mom's favorite toys are also called Buzz and Woody, but they're not the same.
No, very different.
Very different kind of Buzz and Woody.
So I feel like, does that mean that, with these high-grade, high-end, super high-tech, sex dolls that we have now, does that technically make them the first, androids?
I don't know, but it feels kind of like if people knew that those came to life, waifu pillows would very quickly go out of style.
Oh, very.
Also, in the Harry Potter universe, if all pictures come to life, waifu pillows are a lot of fun.
Is it all pictures, though?
I mean, there was that one scene in Prisoner of Azkaban where Draco Malfoy drew a picture of Harry getting struck by lightning, and it came to life. So I'm gonna say yeah.
That's probably why we never saw waifu pillows in the Harry Potter universe.
Well, the series also took place in the 90s, so I feel like there was a lot less waifu pillows back in the 90s. I don't know for sure, though.
Hold on. Did the movies take place in the 90s, too?
I don't think they ever clarified. I just know that the books take place in the 90s.
There's some structures in London that I have quite a few issues that are in the movie, then.
Hold up. Looking it up now. Okay, so the Harry Potter films take place between 2001 and 2008.
Okay.
Now
Wait, that's just when they came out.
No, the last movie didn't come out until 2011.
Fair.
I'm just reading what it says.
Because they had a double feature for the last book.
Yeah. Now,
Which came out in 2010, right? I'm guessing it came out in 2010 and then came out like a year later.
The final film came out in 2011. The book came out in 2007.
Yeah.
The final book, I should say.
I was in high school when that happened.
Yeah, I remember when that came out. So here's a funny thing, and kind of sad, really, is if you read up on when the books took place, which, like I said, 91 to 98, there are a lot of students that died in the Battle of Hogwarts that never got to hear All-Stars Smash Mouth.
You mean
Smash Mouth's All-Star. There we go.
Yeah,
Got it. And that also means that there's a lot of students that never got to see Shrek, and if I'm being honest with you, that breaks my goddamn heart.
Don't tell Universal that, because they might have an issue.
Well, Universal doesn't own Harry Potter, so there's nothing they can do anyway.
Yeah, but they have the parks.
Oh, that's true. Although, if you really think about it, Hagrid and Shrek kind of have the same body type.
And both are Mike Myers.
Hagrid's not Mike Myers.
No, but I just like the idea.
Fuck you for saying that.
Underneath all that hair, just.
Well, no. I'm like, I don't think Mike Myers could have even been considered, because J.K. Rowling was like, we're only taking British people to be the characters in our films.
Well, then why the fuck was David Tennant in that movie?
David Tennant's from Scotland, which is part of the UK.
But they're not British. You can't call them that. You will cause an uprising.
Okay, hold up.
And I won't stop them. I'll watch.
I mean, let's be real here. The Scottish have been well overdue for an uprising.
I didn't know where you were going to go with that, and I'm glad that's where you went with it, because I was scared.
But here's the thing. Here's why I think it's okay that they use Scottish actors, is because there were Scottish students that went to Hogwarts.
There were also English.
Yeah, there were
American.
Yeah,
right.
I don't know if they're American students. Cool, because the Americans had their own school. And they probably did it better because we're American.
Is that officially canon, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then there's a whole get together from like the different wizarding schools.
But was there books based around it?
The Fantastic Beasts movies, I don't know how canon they are compared, but there are mentions of American schools in the books.
Okay.
Let me see here.
I don't know if I need to state it again, but for anyone that doesn't know, I didn't read the books, and I've seen...
Well, I don't know that you're able to read that book.
I've seen a total of one movie. Not that I've sat down and I've watched one movie, but I've seen bits and pieces of each movie that add up to the length of one movie.
Oh, I
and
see.
Brandon's experience does not speak for both of us as far as the Hogwarts stuff is concerned.
So there are, according
since you were allowed to read and stuff, because your family had a very healthy way of going about it, which is not something I get to say very often about Christian families, but I liked how your parents addressed it. They read the first book and they were like, hey, like as a family, they're like, hey, I know you're wanting to read the second book. It's really dark and we're not comfortable reading it as a family, so we would ask that you wait.
And so Jasmine immediately goes to the school library and checks it out.
Yeah, how the hell would they know if you checked it out at the school library?
I mean, look, it was more in the sense of they just wanted to communicate, like, hey.
I appreciate the way they went about it.
Meanwhile, my family told me if I read it, I was actively bringing demons into our household.
And my parents would just beat me mercilessly.
No.
For no reason. And then
that had nothing to do with if you were reading or not.
No, in fact, I feel like there were times they encouraged me not to read.
I did get to book 4, and I kind of fell off the wagon because I was like, okay, I have other things I want to read.
Yeah.
And then I got to college and I listened to all of them in order on tape. And as soon as I finished the book on tape, I went back and watched the movie.
And that's when you really started summoning the demons. So,
All the demons.
So according to the books, there are 7 wizarding schools that have been discussed, but there's a total of 11 total schools around the world. So there's Hogwarts School, which is in Scotland.
Sure.
Then there's the French school with all the babes.
Oh, look what I did.
Oops. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
that's a good idea.
I gotta get a slip mat to make sure they don't slide around like that.
We have
But
slip mats.
I know somewhere. I don't know. I opened it too vigorously.
Brandon, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are a dumb bitch. But you're my dumb bitch.
Mm.
I mean, technically, you're Jasmine's dumb bitch, but
Oh, this kind of smells like Brunswick stew.
I'm sorry, I'm gassy tonight.
Jesus.
I'm also not at home tonight, which is weird.
Where are you?
I am dog sitting for my brother, so I am at his house for like a week.
Nice to know they let you back into their house after, the last incident.
Which one?
You know.
Nah, why don't you spell this one out for me this time?
It took a lot. It took a lot with the septic tank the last time you were there, and it was just a disaster.
I love my family, and I love getting paid to watch their animals for a period of time. But I hate doing it at my brother's house because they have soft water. And
What? You like hard water?
no, like here's the thing: with soft water, it's fine. I don't give a fuck if when I'm showering and shit. But the problem is the only potable water they have is from their fucking fridge, and it tastes like fucking Dasani.
Wait, hold on. So they have soft water.
They have soft water, which means that all of the water in the house that runs through like the taps are fucking soft water. So it's all like mineral and shit, which you're not supposed to drink. So,
Are you really?
Yeah. And the only potable water they have in the whole house comes from their fridge, and the water from their fridge tastes like Dasani. So I finally just said, fuck it, went to the store, spent $3 and got a 24-pack of bottled water, because I am not drinking fucking Dasani for the next 10 days.
Softened water is safe to drink.
Well, it tastes like ass. It tastes horrible.
I was just letting you know, though, it is safe to drink.
I didn't know that, but I don't like it. I don't like the way it tastes.
Hard water just talks about the salt content that's in your water.
Right.
And other minerals and stuff that...
Yeah, whatever. I don't know the logistics of it. I just know that when I drink it, it makes me feel like I'm dying.
That might be indicative of a larger issue.
Yeah. My body's not equipped to be a fucking...
It's not equipped to handle water.
It doesn't know how to handle water.